number 7 is Black Friday. So I ended up teaching this game at Card Treat, and I have an older version. So this one is a new version, and it changed a few rules a little bit. And the main difference is with the old version, you take grants. That's how you get your money. But then every time that the price is adjusted, you must pay your interest on that. In this one, it doesn't do that anymore, and you start with some money up front to kind of start buying. But this is a stock game. And what's really neat with Black Friday compared to other stock game is the price will go up and down, and you really like it's very volatile, just like the stock market can be, right? It's not like, oh, well, this one obviously is going up. Like it depends on what you pull out of the bag, and depending on what you pull out, how drastically the price is going to adjust up or down. And it could be one is like made it almost all the way to the top, and it was $80 a share, and then it's crashes all the way down to like $6 a share. It's like, oh, how the mighty have fallen. And then great, of course, that'd be the stock you have the most of, right? But the real goal of the game is to have the most gold at the end of the game. And what triggers the end is when the price of gold goes up to 100. So it makes sense to buy gold because your gold is going to be worth 100 at the end of the game. However, you can't just buy just gold because you're going to run out of funds too quick and they're not going to be able to accomplish anything. But gold starts at 20, and depending on how much gold gets bought one round, it's going to kind of move the price up. And then depending on how many of the black suitcase or briefcase that comes out, that's going to bump the gold price up. So the gold is going to go up. So it's like 20, then it's 22, then it's 24, then it's like 30, and then it's like in the 40s, and it's in the 80s, and then it's in the 100. So if you can buy gold at 20, that's great value. You know you're going to build up the value, but you got to build up the money first. So it's really interesting balance that way. Now, if I'm buying a stock and then buying at the price that it's at on that price on the board, I will put a stock in behind my screen to show that I have, so I know I have this stock. But I also get to take a stock and move it down into the purchasing line, and it kind of builds up. And when you get so many in there, it triggers a price change. And then that's where you kind of pull the bag that has all the stocks in there, and you're going to shake it around. And then you pull however many you are at the price level that you have reached. So you're pulling like 6 out. And then be like, okay, so you shake it, you pull 6 out, and however many of the different colored stocks are there, that's going to adjust that price for that particular stocks. If there is none, having 0 stocks will move the stock price down slightly. So you're wanting stock to come up, especially if you own that particular stock, right? So then maybe white has 3 white comes up. So then you're going to move the token up 1 row and then 1 column and over in the rows. So it goes from like $6 and now we're up to 12 because of where it lands or whatever. And then maybe blue never came up, so blue goes back 1 and the price drops by a couple dollars and so on. So it makes sense to try to get the stock that you're going to like on the board, because when they fill up, those are going to go in the bag. So you're trying to put in the bag the stocks that you own behind your screen, ideally, because that's more likely that those stocks are going to come up and hopefully move the price up. Every time you buy gold, you put a stock onto the gold tracker as well. You're like, hey, well, I've got a lot of white, so I'm going to put some white in that tracker, and then you're putting it there hoping to get more white stocks in the bag, and hopefully more of that comes out. Like, I really enjoy stock trading games. I used to teach stock trading and real estate investment, so I kind of have an interest because of that. And playing these games, and mostly when it kind of has a strong actual element to it, I really like it. So this one totally is so much fun. The older version was great. The new version is great. Both version, I got a rule or two wrong, which kind of like, oh, wait a minute. We should have been doing this. But it was great. And this one was actually a play to win at Card Treat. So whoever won the game got to keep their copy of that particular game. And Sasha is the one who ended up getting this game. He beat us by a lot. It was
really?
like, oh my God, mind you, at the end of the game, because at the end of the game, you reveal what you have for stocks, you convert them into money, and then you buy gold with it, right? Well, he lifted his screen and he's got like 50 shares behind his screen, like he's hogging it all. It's like, well, no kidding, I'm not getting any white. You've got them all. It was funny. He just kept buying and holding. He was a buy and hold. He invested for the long term, but it was funny. But it was so fun. And that is my number 7, Black Friday.
Nice. You had 4 players in that game? You got to play too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Me, Kayla, Cherry, and Sasha.